G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy. Just one moment, I just want to make sure that sound and picture is going okay. Just one moment. I think, hang on, just make sure it's all happening. Oh, yes it is. Okay, all right. Oh, first of all, sorry, hang on a sec. I'm here. It's okay, I'm here. It's called technology, which I'm not fantastic at, but I got there in the end. Okay, so hang on a sec. First of all, I just want to say hello to everyone. You know me, I just can't wait to say hello to everyone. G'day Chandri, hello. Christy, hello. Shiny Shannon, hello. Janice, hello. Let me see. John, hello. How you going? Diane, g'day. Tessa. Hello. Finally made it again to one of Chrissy's live streams, and I'm so glad you're here, Tess. I'm so glad. Diane. Hang on. I said Diane, didn't I? Peg. Hello, Peg. How you going, Peg? How you going, Steve? Mate, I'm loving these chibis, okay? I'm loving these chibis. Can I just say, in Will's live stream, I was laughing my head off. If you could only hear the giggle. I was giggling like a little schoolgirl. That's all I got to say. Barbara, hello. Lily, Wicked, hello. Let me see. Gabriella, g'day. Anna, hello. Wendy. And I just got to say, first of all, now that I'm coming across Wendy's name, Artista 365, please have a look at all of her social media sites in the description box below. And thank you so much for moderating, Wendy. Let me see. Joy, hello. Heidi, hello. Lily, okay. Joy, okay. All right. Can I just say, first of all, and I'm sure that most of you were in Will's live stream before mine, and can I just say thank you so much, Will? It was so nice of you, and I feel so honoured, and yes, we are in the Unmasked Art family, and I'm just so happy, and I was just laughing my head off. I just thought, you know what? I'm loving those bell-bottom pants. I can't even talk properly. Seriously. Steve says, Chrissy, I know what you mean. I was giggling like a little schoolgirl too. Camilla, hello Camilla. Hello, welcome. We are all here and have the coffee ready. So enjoying this coffee. Who's having coffee? Well, I'm having orange juice, but I did have something else as well beforehand. But okay. All right. So I just want, okay, now I've got to get with the program and get with the business. So just let me pop out the chat here if I can. Getting with the business and with the program. Okay, all right. So what you see here, and I feel like I'm in the ocean of my fantasy landscape. I feel like I'm, swimming here. But anyway, as you can see in the top left-hand corner, that is what my piece is looking like so far. Competition is now live. Check, share your art with Xrissart on FB for deets. Seriously, Shannon. Deets. Sorry, yeah. You all are invited to draw Chrissy live tonight for a sweet prize. What sweet prize? I didn't see the memo. I adore those glasses. Well, there you go. You know what? I've had these for a while. I think, but I'm loving these. At least I can see through them. That's the main thing. Okay. All right. Okay. Just so you can see, this is the top left-hand corner. It's only part. I've actually done a bit more of the ocean, but that's okay because we're going to, what I want to do is concentrate on this area here. and I want to concentrate on the transition. So for people who are just coming in for the first time, this is my fantasy landscape. It is called Element Realms, and there are 4, and this is part of my illustration playing card deck of cards, and this is part of my the packaging or the marketing part of my playing card deck. And if you can see up where, hang on, let me see which way. If you can see up there, you can see that this painting is kind of like divided into 4 bits. There's the water, there's the air, there's earth and fire in the background. Fire and air are in the background. So, but, and of course, this has taken me ages. And you know what? It just dawned on me that I have been painting this on live streams only. I haven't actually been doing this outside of live streaming. So, you know, well, that's why it's taken so long. And I'm so sorry if I've actually bored you to tears. I adore those glasses, says Camilla. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jacqueline, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay. All right. So, and just to let you all know, this is PanPastels, Pastel Pencils on Pastelmat board. And I've got to stop saying the business, okay? So just, you know what, maybe just do like a hashtag every time I say and that'll remind me not to say okay? Shannon says, Chrissy, winner of the competition gets my newly released burlesque colouring book. Ooh, very nice. That's very generous of you. Posted to their house, cave or prison. You have to draw Chrissy. Comp ends on Friday. Post pic on Chrissy's Facebook on my post. Oh my goodness, Shannon. You are so cool. Thumbs up to you, my dear. Thumbs up. Okay, now dunno, Camilla means don't know. This is very much Australian Kiwi, because Shannon's Kiwi as well. Marcy says, I'm excited to see how they render this his painting. Oh, in flowers. I'll post pics tonight. Luckily, they have a wheelchair rentals, so I should be good. Oh, okay, wonderful. All right, okay. Shall I get with the program? I think I should start to get... Now, what I've got here is Glassine. Oh, g'day, Mary. Hello. How you going? Welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, just so you know, now here, see this tree that it is all by its lonesome. It is called the tree of knowledge, the tree of light and knowledge. And please watch this space, because hopefully I'm going to see if I can finish this painting this weekend, and I'll have hopefully maybe have a video sometime next week, and I will explain the story of how all of this has come about. So hello May, hello Sneaks, g'day Deb, how you going? All right, so now what I've got here is Glassine paper, and this Pastelmat board is quite large actually, and I'm going to lean on this while I'm working. And just to let you know, for people that haven't seen, if you can see these trees, those trees are done with this hacked up brush, this oil painting brush. And I like your hair, Chrissy. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, you know what? I get bored. But that's okay. It will grow. But yeah, this hacked up brush. Now, if I can just show you, this is an oil painting brush, right? And on one of my streams, I needed to get this sort of technique that I'm getting with the trees. And it was, yes, and it was very, very painful. Oh, g'day, Coffee Cat. Joanna, hello. We are back to this piece. How are you, Chrissy? Looking good. Well on, very well on this side of the fence, I've got to say. Thoroughly excited for the stories behind this piece in the video. Well, there is a story. Of course there is a story. Anyway, so these bristles are quite, you know, they're quite rigid. So what I'm trying to say is that think outside the square, and perhaps maybe, you know, don't always think traditionally, you know, just, you know, try to invent ways to do different things. So this is what happened on one stream where I wanted to get an effect, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to chop this up. And of course, you know what, everyone was just going nuts. But and look how crooked it is. Crooked it is. Look, hang on. Here we go. Look how crooked. It's dreadful, even though it is hacked. I remember Christy V going, no. So here we go. Okay, so I better get with the program. All right, now what I wanted to do here is work on this area. This area, it sort of transitions from earth. Oh, g'day Sarah, hello, how you going? Nice to see you here. So what I've got here is earth and water. What I'm trying to do is to get them to sort of blend very nicely. So, and mind you, this has been on my easel, and I think if you've seen some live streams beforehand, you've seen it on my easel behind me. And I always look at this the minute when I come in, and I'm always trying to problem solve certain things. So let's just see if I can work on this. So I have art supplies, pastel pencils. I have PanPastels with me here, and what I've got here is, unfortunately, I can't show you the whole piece because it's damn right big here. So I just have to, and I've got glassine paper everywhere, and you wouldn't believe it. I wish I could show you, but I've got glassine paper. This is how good glassine paper is. I've got glassine paper. Oh, g'day Laramie, hello, how you going? I've got glassine paper, and I've got all my art supplies on top of my glassine paper, on top of my painting. So how about that? So if you're ever wondering how to store pastel paintings, glassine paper. This is it here. It is wonderful. Pastel does not stick to it. So just thought, okay, so I will just put my hacked up brush, and if you've got any questions, please let me know. Please let me know, and I can help out. But again, sorry, I think I didn't say PanPastels, pastel pencils on Pastelmat board. Diane says, Chrissy, is that a trimmed down fan paintbrush? Yes it is. Yes it is. You should have seen the bristles. It was going everywhere. It was just, oh my goodness. All right, so the brushes that I'm going to be using are these ones here. Here we go. And mind you, this one is Art Basics, 1/8 of an inch angle brush. This is the Dale Rowney, which has been around for a while, and I know that Sneaks, she was helping me for a little while trying to find out the right brush, but I found it, and I've bought a few of these and other things as well. And of course, my makeup brushes, which, can I just say that I haven't even washed these. I've washed them, but I haven't washed them for a while. And normally I do that every now and again, but I haven't needed to. I think so long as you use a paper towel, right, and you brush it as much as you can. Right, now look at that. The pigment, for some, just when I thought it was nice and clean, it was not. So here we go. There you go. See, there's still so much pigment. So if you've cleaned your brush, and even after you've cleaned your brushes, sometimes Well, you know what? Pan pastels are so highly pigmented. There's more pigment than there is binder. And I'm not surprised. I'm struggling to get the pigment out of these brushes. So if you've got any questions about pan pastels, you know, feel free to ask me. I mean, hopefully I'll be able to answer. And remember, all the information, here we go. All the information is on the back of the pan pastels. Oh, Helen. Oh, g'day, Helen. Hello. How you going? Nice to see you here. Just bought my makeup brushes and got 25 pans for my birthday. Does it get any better than this? I tell you, Janice. You did crack me up with the umber. Did you crack a new raw umber? No, I didn't. I haven't bought any because I've actually got one. Yes. Okay. Okay. So here we go. So no, I better get cracking because I just better get cracking. That's it. All right. So okay. So, well, there you go. Streaming. Oh, Tim. G'day, Tim. Hello. How you go? Hey, Chrissy. Just thought I'd stop in and see how things were going, mate. Things are going well on this side of the fence. Hope you are well too. I hope you're getting better. That's wonderful. You're going to have going to post something. Oh, and I just wanted to say also, please, if you apart from the Unmask Art Family Art Facebook page, please make sure that you are on there and become a member. There are so many. It's very much a teaching Facebook page. So if you have questions about how to do things, or you know, there is always someone there that can help. And of course, you know, share your art with the Xrissart Facebook page. If you needed to share some of your artwork, go ahead and share ideas and tips and tricks and all of that stuff. You know, go ahead. I believe I have the description in the description box below. I have a link to that Facebook page as well. So, geez, I better get cracking. This is typical of me. Like, I'm here like about how many minutes now? I don't know how many minutes. And I still haven't put anything down. So this is how much faith I have in Glassine paper. And you'll have to excuse me. So, so what I've got here is my palette here. So I will be also mixing colors, making sure that this is the color that I actually want to put down. Here we go. And it's been such a long while. So here we go. So Pastelmat board, people have asked about Pastelmat board, and they have asked, is there a difference between Pastelmat paper and Pastelmat board? I would say yes, of course, because one, Chrissy, you're right. You're right on schedule for having any colour down yet. Yes. See, you all know me so well. So anyway, Pastelmat board and Pastelmat paper, obviously, they are different. One is harder than the other, but pretty much work very, very similar to each other. I'm able to get so many layers down. I'm in love with both surfaces. So Steve says, Camilla, oh yeah, be sure to do the Chrissy if you wish her to see, yes, at Chrissy, if you want her to see your questions. Yes, absolutely, at Xrissart, and it comes up in bright orange and I get to see you. So if you have a question, yes, okay. Now the beauty with these kind of, now I almost feel like I'm using coloured pencils with these pan pastels, because I'm working quite tightly and quite gently with them, and I think this is the way I like to paint, but everyone is different. Janice says, Chrissy, I'm thinking of ordering PanPastel board, but I'm not sure I want to pay the $59 in shipping. Is that right? Oh my goodness. Is that right? How much? Where is it coming from? Is it coming from the US or is it coming from Australia? You would think if it was coming from Australia, you would expect to pay that amount of money. Smash that. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Sarah. Helen says, I found out I can blend color pencils on drafting film with alcohol, with an alcohol blender. Works beautifully on my skin tones. Oh my goodness. I would love to see an example of what you do, Helen. That would be wonderful. Camilla says, Chrissy, one of my new pans is crumbly on top. Can I fix? Now, very good question. I probably would not do that. If a lot of people say that if you use alcohol, sorry, I'm just getting a few more pans. If you use alcohol and other mediums, it may lose its yes, it will change the chemical properties. So I would be reluctant to do that. I would just, is it really that badly broken? I've always got so much powder on my pans, but I would imagine that you're thinking that it's broken. So I would try to avoid using it. That would be my thing. Well, well, actually, you could probably, you could probably go to PanPastels themselves, Colourfin, and write them an email and say, this is what's happened, and they may be able to replace it. That's something. Yes, I know that people have done that in the past. So you could very well do that. Janice says, Chrissy, it's coming from the UK, Jackson's. It's because it's oversized. Have you tried Australia? Maybe Australia. Try Oz, see what they do. It's Soft Pastels Australia, which leads me to say that I've actually got to do a video or like a vlog of the shop there, because Soft Pastels Australia, of course I'm from Australia, Soft Pastels Australia is one of the shops, art supply places that has the most variety in Australia as far as soft pastels are concerned. So I would be maybe going down that track, perhaps. I would be doing that. Okay, just so you, sorry, I've just covered. Okay, now this is a very slow process. It's almost like coloured pencil, where it goes so slow the way I'm doing it. If you're using things like, and mind you, I've actually used soft tools as well on this project, but I find that I'm getting a lot of control with the brushes that I'm using, that I know that I know that a lot of you know how I work, but just for those who don't know how I work or just discovering me for the first time, it is a very slow process. So yeah, there you go. And I don't only use soft tools, I use brushes, I use watercolor brush. Mind you, these are watercolor brushes, okay? Just letting you know. Okay. Oh, Wicked, hello. I was disappointed with Jackson's shipping of Glassine paper. It increases the shipping drastically because it ships flat. Yes. Maybe you can ask them to roll it. I wonder if that would happen. I asked and they offered to pack it differently for more acceptable shipping shipping costs. But when it came to ordering, no reply. Terrible customer service. Not the first time. Haven't heard from them for ages once when my order took 6 weeks to help. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Okay. I can't believe anyone buying Glassine when they use Pastelmat paper pads. There is a sheet between at the Pastelmat pad. Yes, there is. And that explains the abundance of Glassine paper that I have. I have so much. And the only reason why I buy Glassine like in the great big sheets is so I can use it for storage with my great big pieces that I do once I've once I've framed them, like behind matte frame. Here we go. It's taken me forever to say what I really wanted to say. Just let me get... Okay, I'm getting a few greens here. I just want to see how that's going. Yes. And of course I've got my vacuum cleaner close by, so all I'm trying to do is to get a nice even transition between earth and water. I love drafting film and was surprised that I did. You know what? Drafting film is really nice. Camilla, I'm actually going to have a good go at that because I've actually got drafting film. I'm going to use it. But I've got drafting film also, and I've got an idea. For one of the backs of my cards. There's this lovely little border that I have that I'm going to go back, rewind. The backs of my cards, I'm doing a few options. One which I've already uploaded onto Share Your Art with Xrissart and on my Facebook page. So you get an idea as to where my mind is going. But then there is another option where and you saw me on a live stream where I was using colored pencil, but I wasn't satisfied with how the borders were going, so I'm actually going to do that again. And of course, you know that I don't mind redoing things, of course. So having said that, using drafting film, there is a nice little intricate border. I'm going to draw that, cut it with a sharp blade, and I'm going to use PanPastels. Like, for example, how can I show you? Like, for example, say, for example, that was already cut. I would then cut it and use PanPastels on top of that to get very nice crisp lines. So watch out for that live stream. I probably will live stream that one so you can see how that's done. And of course, I always do things on the fly, and you always see me doing things, trying new things. So this is a way that you can actually do that. So that didn't make sense what I just said, but you know what I mean. So as you can see, I'm just trying to transition here. Hang on, I'll just make sure that I'm understand. Oh, g'day, Nick. Hello. I am seeing things, or do I see in your hairdo? Yes. Well, see, you know what? That's what happens when you don't visit me, little brother. You don't get to see what's going on. You look so far. You look so far away today. I can tell. Hello. Yes. Well, I'm only tiny. I'm only tiny today. Everyone, Nick is my little brother. When I say little brother, we're about 5.5 years, 6 years difference here. So whether he's 50, 150, right, he'll always be my little brother. So, okay. You can use baking paper, which is actually parchment paper, bought in the supermarket instead of Glassine. There you go. Very similar, actually, Sarah. It is. Just make sure it's acid-free. And what are the chances that it is acid-free? That's the thing. Hello, says Nick. There you go. There you go. So, oh, Nanette. Hello, mate. How you going? How you going? Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay. All right. So very gently, I'm just going very, very gently. And it's like colored pencil. This is the, like I said, I know that I'm repeating myself, but what I'm trying to do is just get a really nice transition. This board is harder, thicker. I couldn't even tell you what GSM it is. I actually have to look that up. Is there a way that we can look that up? Oh, Wendy, first of all, I just wanted to thank Wendy again for moderating the stream. Is there a way, Wendy, that we can find out how many GSM this board is? I mean, yeah, I reckon that I'm not quite sure if that information's out there. It would be interesting to see because Pastelmat paper is 360 GSM. So the board would have to be, in my mind, somewhere around the 600 GSM, I reckon. Yes. So, and of course I'm using these brushes and you can see just very light. It's always light. Okay. What is that again? How many millimeters? It's 1.8 millimeter thick. I reckon it's about 650 GSM plus. I reckon about. Okay. All right. 360 GSM is the paper wicked. I know that much. But so apparently Wendy is saying that they don't talk about the GSM, they're just talking about the thickness of, it's a board. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. I think I don't want to go off camera. I'm just having a look at my hand to see. Okay, here we go. Just bear with me for a minute. Oh, hang on. You don't want to see my skirt. There we go. Okay, I think, hang on. Maybe I should just do that. Or maybe, yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't know. Here we go. Bugger. Sorry, bugger. That's an Australian term for, I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to translate. All right, now I just need to vacuum here because I see particles. So hang on a sec. Just let me get my vacuum cleaner out. Hang on a sec. That vacuum cleaner has got a, it is probably the lesser of the two evils, and it has a HEPA filter. Nanette says, Chrissy, are you nearing completion of this piece? Nanette, I am, oh my gosh, that is such a good question. I am sick and tired of looking at this on my easel. I'm hoping to finish it off this weekend, please. I am hoping to finish it off. Yes. I know. What can I say? What can I say? Okay. Sarah says, there are acid-free versions of ethical baking paper. There's also parchment paper for menus and brochures sold in packets of 100 that work out cheaper. You know what? I tell you what, Kiyomi, everyone, Sarah has got like this wealth of knowledge. Is there anything, you know, you're like Wendy as well. Like, I reckon you ladies, I don't know how you know all of this stuff. Wicked says, 360 GSM is the info Jackson gives for the board. It can't be. I can tell you that it can't be. It's not. It can't be. It can't be. Okay. What I've been told is that the Pastelmat 360 GSM is attached to a board, not in so many words. And it's a 1.8 millimeter board. Yes, so I guess you could say that that is the case, but it feels so. There you go. Okay, the color this is here is yellow ochre. Wendy and I are sisters, but don't tell anyone. Oh, so funny, so funny, so funny. Nick, what's the music in the background? Is that painting music? Just cute. Of course it's painting music. Well, you know what? It's music that I actually get from Epidemic Sound, and for those who, it's royalty-free music, and it's music that that YouTube let me use for live streams. Funny you should say that, Nick. Yes, yes, it is painting music. It is Chrissy's painting music. That's what it is. The board must just be the paper mounted on a strong board backing, so the board doesn't count in the paper strength. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I'll tell you what, this is very strong, and I totally recommend using it. I mean, I've had some my experiences are good so far. I mean, I haven't had it is different to Pastelmat, the paper, but I like it. I like working with it. So, and as you can see, I'm working very, very lightly. So oh, darn it, my husband keeps interrupting and I missed that. What brush? This brush. I'm using this brush. Rick, hello Rick. Thanks for talking about the brush. I saw you using it earlier on this painting and tried it on a painting I was doing. It worked great and saved me so much time. Oh my gosh, you know what? You have no idea how excited I get when something that I've recommended works for people. You have no idea. I really do get excited. And hopefully you're doing it the way I'm doing it as well, you know. So it's a very gentle process. I mean, we could be here forever, couldn't we? So all I'm trying to do is just get a really nice transition, and I just have to be patient. It's like, seriously, it's like color pencil, just a little bit faster. That's all. Just a little bit faster. Okay, you said pack. Does that mean it's sold mainly? Okay, no, okay, that's not for me. That's not for me. Just make sure it is double-sided. Okay, not for me. The brush in the hand, she cut it short to use the PanPastel for dabbing the pastel on the paper. Do you mean, sorry, Rick, do you mean, Ricky, do you mean this one? Is this the one that you mean? This is the one that gave me all of these lovely, hang on, let me just do this. If you can see, hang on. See all of that? If you can see all of that, that's done. Seriously, folks, honestly, it's done with that. It's the most incredible thing. I freaked out. And of course, this was the first time I used it on there. Like, you know, this is natural of me to do like a major work and to try something different on it. But I suppose that means that I've got a lot of faith in pastels, that if something didn't work out, that I could use my Kneaded eraser, which is not next to me. Oh, hang on. Is it next to me? Oh, bugger. Hang on, it is. Hang on. Let me just get it out. Here it is. There we go. Oh, jeez. Here we go. I just got to make sure it's close by, because I get a bit funny when it's not close by. So there you go. So if there was a problem with this, then I would just pick this up with a kneaded eraser. No problem. No problem. Now, Nanette has seen me. Now, there's a few people, including Nanette especially, has seen me pick up a whole hand. I had done a hand, a horrible monkey hand, with a kneaded eraser. So this is a tool which I totally recommend if you're doing pastels or any kind of art. Really, seriously, anything that can be picked up with a kneaded eraser, I would totally recommend. Camilla says, Chrissy, I haven't tried brushes yet, but plan to. I started off oil painting. It's an oil painting brush. I started off oil painting, so a brush seems so much more natural. I feel clumsy using the soft tools. I tell you what, there is a place for everything. This is really, really good when you want to, the soft tool is really, really good when you want to cover something very smoothly. And of course there are sponges as well. But for the way that I like to paint, this is perfect. And of course I'm an oil painter first, so I totally understand where you're coming from. Absolutely, absolutely. So there we go. So enough about, hang on, here we go. I've just got to keep on going, keep on going. All right, so. Okay. Hard to use the soft tools. The technique she's showing is so much better and more control. I do have control. And of course, that is how, if that is how you like to paint. If that is how you like to paint. And of course, with this one, I have, hang on, I've got quite a few variations. Let me show you a few variations. There is that. There is, let me see, here we go. There is that. For different things, there is that. Here we go, for larger areas. Yep. Okay, gotta go. Cardiologist this morning. Okay, Sneaks. See you later, Deb. Have a great day. I hope all is well with you. Okay. Thanks for popping by too, by the way. So there are different brushes that give me different techniques. And I've got one great big one, and oh, here we go. Here's another one, which I've used. See that one? Seriously, that is a blush. Really, it is. It is. It's a powder blush, but it works perfectly for lovely soft backgrounds. But it creates. Can I just word of warning? It creates a lot of powder. So if you're prepared to cope with that, but if you could see the outcome on these beautiful soft backgrounds that you can get with it, I would totally recommend that. Only that it does create powder. That's the word of warning for that one. But anyway, these are the ones that I use a lot. So I need something here. Here we go. And of course, it's very, very slow, and it doesn't blend very easily. It just means that I don't have enough layers. So that's something to think about. Chrissy, as a combo of makeup brushes, cut brushes. Okay. Yes. Yes, yeah. I mean, this is all, you know what, all of this is just trial and error, and it has been like that for a very long time. Definitely trial and error. So, and me trying different things, and if they don't work, well, then I don't use it again. But I've been very fortunate to, you know, stumble on things. And of course, there have been hits and there have been misses, I've got to say. But it's all about experimenting, isn't it? Yeah, got on Amazon. Absolutely, you can get them on Amazon, and you're not going to believe it. I got it from my local supermarket. Diane says, Chrissy, are you using titanium white or blending powder on the water? None. That is all just pastel. PanPastel, no colorless blending. I'm not always using titanium white. I'll tell you what I'm using. The tints. These are all the tints. Ultramarine blue tint, phthalo blue tint. I'll give you an example. Here we go. I'll show you what I mean. See this one close by? There we go. See? It's just the tint. That is just the tint. The white is what I've used for the waterfall or the water trickling down the rocks. And again, I've mixed that as well. But definitely, the water definitely is just, as you can see. There we go. And if I don't want it to be so bright, I can just do things like this using the brushes, the fluffier end of the brush. There's no technical term. I don't have technical terms. Can't even remember the technical terms. Nick said, for anyone who doesn't know what bugger means, it's like saying, oh, yes, that, Nick. But I can't remember Chrissy ever being that well spoken. Bugger that. Yes. That's right, Nick. I did warn him. I go, you're not allowed to swear on this channel. The eco brushes are very affordable. Yes, Janice, they are. And they work. Well, they work for me, and I can see that they worked for others as well. Let me see. Nick, I'm addicted to British and Australian shows, and bugger is one of my favourite words. I use that a lot. I can't help it. I use that a lot. Nature has no real whites. There you go, says Helen. And Nick says, I prefer the other one. Nicholas. This is when I start to say Nicholas. Okay, so now I'm going to bring some ochres. I really need to get some ochres here. Did I bring an ochre? Yes, I've got an ochre here. And plus, remember, I'm not quite sure if you've seen some of my videos. For the people that don't know how to mix colours, everyone has a different way of doing this. This is the way I do it. Some people like to mix on the surface. Some people like to mix on the sponges, which is not close to me at the moment. Some people, but I like to mix on paper, and by the time I'm finished, it looks like a watercolor or an oil palette by the time I'm finished. All right, so here we go. So this is very gentle, as you can see, very gentle. So, okay. Oh my God. I just remembered that I had to press record. Thank you, Janice, reminded me. And Wendy, oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, well there goes that. Hopefully my hair won't be in the way. Okay. Okay, what? Record. Okay, Camilla says, Chrissy, what kind of paper do you mix with colours? Okay, You can mix, you can use various. I usually have what's around, but just a simple cartridge paper, drawing paper, anything that's cheap, that you just, because all I really want to do is just mix on here. So it's not really going to be some kind of artwork. But I tell you what, by the time I'm finished with these watercolor things, they actually do look like artwork. Should I go find one? Where are they? Oh my God. Can I just show you? Hang on a sec. Hang on. I'll show you what I mean. Hang on. 2 secs. Okay, here we go. Okay, these, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put these in my special little book that I have things. These are what my little palettes look like when I'm finished. So, for example, this one, this palette here was used when I did my my latest piece, which is one of the back of my cards. And look at all of these different greens that I mixed. And can I tell you, I used phthalo and black with all of the other greens that I've got, and I just made all these other kind of greens. So this is what I use. So that's that one. And then this one was used on my sea anemone, sea turtle painting. And if you have a look at my painting, like the original, you will see all of these colors. So it's actually quite pretty, I think. It's actually quite pretty. So, so if you're mixing with PanPastels, I totally recommend doing something like that. So with this piece, I've got so many of these. I don't know now. I'm starting a new one now with this, but it wasn't until when I saw these that I thought, you know what, this is actually quite cool, and I'm actually going to write down the piece that I used, and it's very nice reference to go with. Hang on here. What's going on? Okay, Jenna says, I use watercolor paper that I don't like, but it's paper for mixing PanPastels. There you go. Diane says, is cartridge and printer paper the same thing? Yes. I have a ton of scraps. Wendy says, I have a ton of scraps of printer paper. There you go. Yes-ish. They actually have bound cartridge paper, but yes, that is the common name for it in the UK and Australian. Okay. Wendy says, Chrissy, when are you going to start the graphite piece that you're supposed to be doing? Yes, stressing. I've been thinking about it. I might do, like the Chrissy twist that I do. I might stick something else other than a person in there. You just never know what's going to go in there. So, okay, well, I've just been told that I have to do it maybe on stream. Well, we'll see how we go. No promises, because if I promise something, I've got to do it, and I don't want to promise anything. I promise. Okay, I promise. Yes, I promised that I was going to do it, but and I'm on a time schedule here, so I'm going to do my best. Okay, here we go. All right, so just so you can see what I'm doing, here we go. I'm actually going to do it darker just down here, because in the foreground it should be darker, in the background it should be lighter to show distance. Yeah, so yeah, here we go. So this is definitely a slow process, as you can see. So if you're going to be doing this technique, just get ready to be just going gently, and layers, lots of layers. And because Pastelmat lends itself to lots of layers, there is no problem in that. I cannot tell you how many layers I've put on this. Will, let me see. Oh, g'day, Will. Sorry I'm late. I didn't get notified. What? Will, I just got to say, the whole time when you were streaming, I was laughing my head off. I was giggling like a little girl. I got to tell you, I was giggling like a little girl. Thank you so much. I feel so honoured that you've included me in the family art, well, unmasked art family, spit it out, in the unmasked art family painting. So I'm so thrilled. I've just got to say, laughing my head off. And I'm loving my bell bottoms, by the way. I'm loving them a lot, and I like the way you did my glasses. So perfect. Big thumbs up, huge thumbs up. Of course, your full sister status. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So much fun. You know what? I tell you what. You know what, Will? That it was so. I think this was such a fantastic idea for you to do, to chibi-eyes us, right? For Inktober. I could not have thought of a better way to do Inktober. So, and for those, and I know that Will mentioned it on his stream, but you know, if you haven't had a chance, please send your photos and message him, and on Facebook, and make sure you include yourself in, because I tell you, you know what would be a really good idea with that too, Will? I reckon, well, it's up to you, of course, it's your thing, but once you've finished all of us, we could use it as we can colour it in with coloured pencil. Oh, that's what, oh, sorry, have I missed something? Okay, I'm behind. You've already said it. Okay, I'm so sorry. sorry. I'm behind. Sorry. Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to colour us in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So as you can see, this way is extremely slow. But I tell you what, very satisfying. Particularly when, yeah, that's what I said yesterday, you goof. Yes, I know. Well, I've got Wendy telling me the same thing. I'm behind. Sorry. Plus your voice lowers my blood pressure. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's right. Yes, Will's voice. Yes. Will's voice is very soothing, is the word that I would say. Oh, Renata, hello, how you going? Hello. So glad that you could make it. And this is why she's in Australia, Will. She may be living in the future, but she's so far behind. It's like she's in another century. You know, what do you say to that? What do you say to that? Diane Chrissy, long process, but the results you get are incredible. Absolutely, Diane. I tell you what, yes. I mean, could you imagine, like, if you can see, hang on. If you can see, which way am I going? If you could see the clouds up there, that took me like hours to do, but it was with a brush. I'm just trying to think. It was with a brush, but I tell you what, truly satisfying, and I got some wonderful effects. So I truly recommend this method if you can. What's this? Will says, Wendy, that's why they have their clock so far ahead. Otherwise, the rest of the world would have left them behind. See? What do I say to that? Tell me, what do I say to that? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All right, so, okay. All right. Okay. Sometimes if I've put too much on my brush, which I think I know I had, I've dabbed too much, I'll just dab on my watercolor. I always call it a water on my PanPastel palette or on my paper towel, and I just dab very, very gently, and that's the control. That's the control. Okay. Camilla says, how does the amount of layers with this technique compare with coloured pencil? You know, it's very similar. Very similar. Very similar. Obviously two different mediums, but it makes me feel like it's coloured pencil the way I'm doing it. So very similar. Just get ready for that. Absolutely. Steve says, Anna, hello. Year ago I had problems with sleeping. I just couldn't relax and get my mind to rest. Then I started to listen to Will's live streams while I tried to sleep. Well, there you go. Yes, very soothing. You know what? You got to be, you know, like you said, Will, like reading stories, you know. Do another YouTube channel and read stories to us all. We'd be listening. Steve says, Chrissy, you're echoing yourself all the time. Cracks me up. Oh, sorry, mate. If you can, welcome, and the list goes on, love. Oh, well, you know what it's like. I can't not welcome people in the stream. That's it. All right, okay. Okay, May, hello. Did I say hello to May? No, I did not. G'day, May. Hello, how you going? Both Will's voice and his energy is just soothing. Yes, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like this. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. Camilla says, Will could be hypnotizing us all and we may not. That's it. I reckon that's what he's doing. Definite. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to put this aside just for the moment and I'm going to start building again with this. And like with soft tools, I've got a paper towel. Hang on, wait a minute, where is she? Here we go. Like a paper towel so it doesn't contaminate. Here we go. I can get most off if I can, because I'm definitely going to go with another colour here. But I could be here forever doing this. I can tell you that. The amount of pigment that these brushes hold is incredible. But anyway, here we go. I want to, again, smooth out here and just go gentle. If I've picked too, see what happens if I pick too much? Yeah. Faye says, Chrissy, you did say hi, but it's okay to say it many times. So, hey, Chrissy, happy Wednesday. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway. All right, so this was my whole worry. I was trying to get the transition, but I think it's going really well. I need to put some browns in here as well. So hang on, I didn't pull it out. It's just the way I'm looking at it, that's what it needs now as I'm doing that. So just bear with me for a minute and I'm just going to get perhaps maybe some sienna. I believe, maybe some sienna and burnt sienna, that is, and orange shade. I think that's what might be it. Okay, here. Let's just try that first. I'll just put that aside. Here we go. And I might even have to use that magic brush that I've, my hacked up brush, to go in here as well. So you'll see it in action perhaps. It's all very... Wendy says, May, wanted to jump on the Chrissy second time around. Welcome wagon. I mean, why not? Yeah. Right, Artista, good thing cannot be said too many times. Oh gosh. Alright. But you can see how this works, or how this technique works, and particularly more so on the, you can't see it the way I'm seeing it. It's so much more saturated in real life. I'm just having a look, but you're not seeing. Anyway, I'll have to take photos again. Let me just see. I might have to start maybe building up. Hang on, let me just do this. Hang on a sec. Just want to do this for a minute. Here we go. And so this is how this works. Here we go. This is how it works. Can you hear it? You could probably hear it as well. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Didn't like the way that looks. Hang on. How forgiving is that? Wow. That is so cool. I'll just, hang on. So there is, what I'm trying to say, there is no right or wrong way to do anything, so long as you get the outcome that you want. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Okay, back to the greens. And what I'll do is, just so you can see, I'll get the vacuum cleaner and you'll see exactly what's been applied, because right now, just trying to see what you can see, but okay, all right, hang on, just a little bit more here. All right, here we go. All right, vacuum cleaner. Hang on. So what I might do is I might actually just zoom in so you can see. I don't know that it's, I just want to see. So can you see the effects that you can get with something like that? So, all right, let me just get back out there again. Okay, all right, there you go. So I'll just keep on building. So, and I'll just keep on going. So here, hang on a sec. Here we go. And it's that whole, so as you can see, it's very much the pace of a colour pencil type action. I don't know, time, whichever way, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but so. Okay, Camilla says, Chrissy, I know I'm being greedy with questions. No, just keep them coming, baby. Keep them coming. Nee, hello, Nee. Welcome. Camilla says, Chrissy, I know I'm being greedy with questions, but are you able to get sharper line edges with pans, like you can get with unblended soft pastels? Okay. Oh, hang on. I know I'm being, okay. Okay, but are you able to get sharper lines with pans like you get with unblended soft pastels? Okay, well, are we saying sharp lines? Okay, oh, I know what you mean. Okay, fine. Can I give you an example? Okay, here we go. This is not watercolor, sorry, this is not PanPastel, but are you able to get sharp edges, sharp line edges with pans? Like, okay, now I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to zoom in. What I mean is pans always look soft and blended. Okay, no, I get you. All right. Oh. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Nee. I'm glad you like it. Hopefully you're getting value. That's the whole point. You're getting value. Okay, so for example, I'm going to use this, and when I use sharp lines, I use this, I use this, I use that and that. Okay, so this is a sharp line. Now there are different sharp line. Oh, this is not Pastelmat, so, but anyway, let's go with this one. Okay, let's go with this one, which I use a lot. And this one is slightly finer. Let me just vacuum this. Just let me vacuum this so you can see what I've done. see? Okay. What I mean is yes. So there you go. So this is not even Pastelmat. Okay. This is like what feels like about, I don't know, maybe 360 GSM, and I think it's watercolor paper actually. Chrissy, what are those thin line paint brushes? Angular. Yes. Okay, here we go. This is a Daler Rowney 1/8 of an inch. Now I've had this for a very long time, and I remember Sneaks, who's actually left the stream, she was helping me find something very similar, and I found this, which is very similar, and there we go. Right, so there's that. So they're quite fine, right? And then there is this, which is a makeup brush, which is this one here, right? That one is this one here. That one is this. And of course, that one is that one. That one. All right. But the only thing I can say is that play around with things. If you find something, like if you see something somewhere, it could be in a cosmetic shop, gosh, I don't know, a beautician, who knows, supermarket, because I tell you what, that's where I find all of these things, right? And try things. So I wish I could say, oh, okay, let me just put this aside now again. I wish I could say, oh, where did it go? This one I bought again from my local art shop, but it is Taklon Angular. It's got 8 art basics. I don't know, Wendy, could you have a look to see if this is, I bought, this is Australian, but I don't know if there's something similar to that, say on Amazon, or I don't know, for people, or maybe in Europe or in the UK. It's called Taklon Angular Art Basics, 1/8 of an inch, and it's got here 126 is the number. Yeah, and yeah, but this is something which I really use a lot, and you'll, yeah. I want that brush, says Janice. Ask and you may receive. You can also use paper as a straight line, among other things. Very good tip, Wendy. I like that tip. Maybe I could try. Oh, yes, but can't even say it. I'm going to try that too. So it seems that the key is brush size, but Sally's Beauty Supply has lots of tiny things for nail sculpting and manicures. Give it a go, Diane. Honestly, give it a go and see what happens. Lisa, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. So we're talking brushes. So there you go. You can always use pastel pencils for fine details, and I do, Joy. I use them all the time. Sometimes I get, but then what happens is that the pastel pencil, not always, but as I'm doing, say, a fine line, it blunts, then I've got to resharpen it, blunts, resharpen it. But the brush for me at times, I just pick it up and it doesn't, the difference, of course, I love pastel pencils. I can't do without them either. I mean, I have done pieces without them, but I enjoy using pastel pencils. But I think there's a place for everything. There's a place for this, there's a place for that, for this, you know, for these. Like, there's a place for everything. Like, even I tell you what, I was trying out another makeup brush. Now, what was this one? Look, a liner and brow. Seriously? Seriously. Liner and brow. But you know what? The bristles are just the right thickness for a technique. Tess, hello Tess, hello. Have you ever tried a toothbrush with pans? Now there's something I haven't tried, but you know what? It's not a bad idea actually. I actually like that one. The trick is using the best combination of all available tools to get what you need. Exactly, Joy. And that is what I've been trying to say the whole time. Whatever it is that gets you there. I absolutely firmly believe that. Okay, so where was I? Now, I was somewhere. I know I was somewhere. I think I was somewhere here. Gee. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Masking film. Yes, I use masking film a lot. It's one of the tools. If you were to ask me what are my favorite tools in my art space, definitely it would have to be masking film, kneaded eraser. They're at the top of my list, and of course these beauties here too. They're just something else, aren't they? Yes, most definite. Anna says, I just cut posted paper in deer shape and blend the graphite with my finger. Well, there you go. There you go. So let me just do this. What did I do with it? Oh, I need that here. Hang on. I just want to protect my area. You wouldn't believe it. I've got glassine. I've got on my painted area, and I've got glassine on top, and just working like this. I mean, cool as. And I just have to keep at it. That's all I've got to do is just keep at it, keep blending. Just got to make sure. You're not going to believe it. I've got a video camera just here on my left hand side, and most of the footage that I have with this painting is with my hair falling over. You can imagine the frustration when I have a look. So that's why I keep on looking on the side there, because I just want to make sure at least if I can get a few minutes here and there without my hair falling in. And I know what you're going to tell me, put your hair back. Chrissy, we would like to try, we would like you to try putting pastel on an electric toothbrush next stream. Could you imagine that? That would be hilarious. It would speed things up. Yes, it would. Very funny, very funny, very funny. Very funny. Okay, so now, well, I might have to put a reflection here at some point, so here we go. Okay. Just thinking how this is going to be. There we go. Actually, it needs something darker here, I think. Something darker. Here we go. Just trying to put just a bit of reflection. And the let me see. Anne says, and the inner shape you get, the actual deer, I cut it in a piece like the back legs and butt, and use that as stencil when I use shadows to his stomach. Oh, Anne, Anna, you know what? Maybe you can put that little explanation in Share Your Art with Xrissart, and maybe if you've got like a little stencil, maybe you can show that in the Facebook page so people actually can see how you do that. Yeah, share that. That would be wonderful. Camilla says, so you get a stencil and mask all in one go. Well, there you go. All right, okay. Let's just do that. Let's just leave that. And of course, this is Burnt Sienna Extra Dark. Look at that. This is what happens. Yes, folks, you can actually go right through to the end. And as you can see, I've used that a lot. For sure, for sure. There you go. All right. I'm doing that. Oh, wonderful! The stencils have already. I've already thrown away. But I will do a post in our group. Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Raw umber, Diane? No, raw umber. You know that's my favourite colour. Extra dark. Check this out. There's raw umber, extra dark. Look what happened. And I used the. That is the burnt sienna extra dark. This is the raw umber extra dark. And look at that. You know what? I've gone through 2 of these. This is the second one. As you can see, I need to get another one. There you go. Yeah, but I tell you what, I use that all the time. Yeah, for sure. Camilla says, thanks, Chrissy and everyone. Going to run and play with my pans. See you all soon. So nice of you to drop by, Camilla. Thank you so much for dropping by. That's great. Hope to see you all. I hope to see it when complete. Okay, wonderful, says Will. All my pans look like they come from the store. That's it. You got to use them all. That's it. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so I'll just keep at this. Unfortunately, it just does take a while, so I'll just keep on plugging away. So has anyone got any other questions for me? Actually, what can I share? What else can I share with you? All right, well, here in Australia we have, sorry, not in Australia, but in New South Wales, Australia, we've got Labor Day, so we're having a long weekend. So I can tell you I'm going to be doing plenty of arting, so that's what's happening with me for the rest of the week. And of course, summer is starting to hit us. We're going to have some very hot days, which I'm looking forward to. I'm sick and tired of wearing jumpers and stuff like that. So I would imagine on the other side of the hemisphere, you guys are gonna, yeah, you guys are gonna be getting okay. So hopefully I'm blending this okay. Lily says, hot days, we have a storm coming. Tell you what, I think we're gonna have some really warm days towards the end of the week. I can't wait. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of wearing, you know, jackets and stuff like that, but that's how it goes. Although it's springtime here, it's going to be very much summer. Oh, hello, Sue Hole. How are you? How are you? Welcome. Helen says, Chrissy, here in Holland, it is fall, so plenty of wind and rain up here. Yes. Yes. But you can see the oh, you can't see the fine lines. Hang on. I'm painting and you can't see. Hang on, let me see if I'll zoom out. Can I zoom out? Here we go. That's better. Oh. There we go. Which way shall I go? This way. There we go, so you can see what I'm doing. So these are the fine lines, and they're not so fine, but they're fine enough. And sometimes if they're a bit too bright, very lightly. Oh, sorry. So hopefully I'll finish this weekend. I just can't wait. I just want to finish it. I want to pack it up, put it behind Glassine, and I don't want to look at it after a while. Although I've actually, you know what, I've learnt a lot on this piece as well. I learn so much with a lot of the paintings that I do. And then some I perfect, you know what I mean? Like you learn on something and the next painting I do, then I perfect that technique or, yeah. Okay, all right, let me see, all right. I tell you what. All right. I just wanted to say also to everyone, you know, just wanted to say, look, you know, thank you to Will from Unmask Art, who continually supports all of us and supports me, and Wendy, I know that supports Wendy as well, and just wanted to say thank you so much. And everyone, for people, I'm pretty sure people know Will, but if somebody has come across me that doesn't know Will, please go ahead and subscribe to Unmask Art, who is doing Inktober, and who is painting as many as you can of us all. So I would, it would be fantastic for you guys to subscribe to his channel so you don't miss out on all of these fun times ahead in Inktober. Yes. So there you go. Here you go. And for people that that don't know Wendy, again, I just wanted to say I've got Wendy's details in the description box below. You know, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, Wendy is our help desk. So, you know, anything computer orientated, you name it, art supplies, queen, you name it, Wendy knows, and she knows how to get it. It's almost like, you know, getting your secret stash from, you know, you almost feel like you're being very naughty. So just wanted to say again, thank you. And Cece, hello. Sorry I missed yours, Will. Oh, there you go. Will's going to be going every day, so I'm sure that if you've missed one, there'll be another one for sure. Yes. All right. Okay. Hopefully this transition is working okay. All right. Hello, Laramie. Welcome back. Okay. Slightly get it brighter in the front here. All right. Let's have a look to see what it looks like. Because normally what I have to do, I've got to sort of stand back and check it all out. Okay. That I'm going to use. Here we go. I think. All right, let me see. Okay, I know that I've got to, what I really need here is to concentrate on this area. And sometimes live streaming, it's a bit hard to concentrate on certain areas, particularly with rocks. Oh, speaking of rocks too, on Share Your Art with the Xrissart, I've got this, because every month we have inspiration and a little challenge, and I've got rocks, and I always put something up that I'm actually having difficulty with. So I've got rocks up there, and rocks is something that I do have trouble with. So I've got to concentrate. And I'm going to concentrate on this area, so it's very hard to do it on stream. So, but what I might do is I might just leave it there. And I just wanted to say thank you all so much for hanging around and checking out the live stream and hanging out together. And again, please make sure that you're subscribed to Will's channel. I'm sure you are. And just again, Will's going to be live streaming every day this month, and of course he's got a Patreon channel as well where he teaches us all new tips and tricks. And I tell you what, I've learnt so much from Will as well. Masking film is one of them. Will, you know I use that a lot. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, and I'll be live streaming next Wednesday as well, every Wednesdays, and I believe Sunday, Wendy's time. Wendy will be live streaming graphite. She's also doing a lovely piece and teaching us all graphite. So, you know, make sure that you go over there as well. But I just wanted to say thank you so much, and And I'll see you all next week. And most definitely we'll see you in the chat on Will's channel. Okay. All right, everyone. Bye for now. And thank you so much for hanging around. So appreciate your time and your support. Okay, bye for now. I take forever to say goodbye, don't I? It's just the same as saying hello. Okay, sorry. Okay, bye for now.